Hey YouTubers, last week there was a scandal that rocked the Atlanta County Clerk's office. And when I say that, I don't want to imply in any way that it was the responsibility of that office, because it wasn't. What happened was, it was revealed that certain election ballots, mail-in ballots, were pre-marked. And now you have people all over Atlanta County, including the mayor of Atlantic City, Don Guardian, who are crying election fraud, etc., etc. One of the biggest flaws in New Jersey's election system is that there are too many hands in the cookie jar. And what I mean by that is you have two different county officers that are responsible for the administration of election. Every single municipal clerk is responsible for provisional certification, and then you have an entire state executive department that is responsible for certifying election results. And this controversy kind of sheds light on something that happened 10 years ago, where the Sequoia voting machines in South Jersey were shown to be duplicating votes and in some instances not counting votes. And this is all part of a much larger issue. And that larger issue is the reason why New Jersey needs a centralized election system. When I say a centralized election system, what I mean is that rather than having every single individual county clerk get to design his or her own ballot, that decision should be made at the state level by a state official, preferably the Secretary of State for New Jersey, should determine the design of the ballot, the format and the medium that are going to be used, and that should be the end of it. And then we should have confidential secretaries serving as ballot counters, and that should change from year to year so that nobody ever gets to know who they are when they're chosen. And that system would be a hell of a lot better than what we have now, because what we have now is not just fraught with misconduct and campaign tampering, but it's also fraught with mistakes and errors. I mean, right now, if you want to recount, and you're in a small county like Atlantic, Salem, Cumberland, or Cape May County, that recount may very well run into the weeks, not because the county officials aren't diligent, but because they simply don't have the resources to fulfill that recount in a timely manner. This is just why New Jersey needs to move to a centralized voting system.